Okay, I have all my setup and tools all sanitized and disinfected and ready to go for a dry pedi. But I thought I'd kind of walk you through what I have here so that you can prep yourself. So I always have an extra set of gloves because my nails are almond and they tend to want to break through, so I can switch out. These are my new favorite toy. It is toenail nippers. So they are nice and long, and you do little cuts along, but why I like them, you can see these for me, is for your fingers. If this is your client's nail, you can see fully the skin and everything so that you don't cut into skin or too far down on the nail. They're really sharp, and then they can be fully sanitized, disinfected, sterilized if you want, and this can be disinfected as well, and it's a nice little protective cap. So I love those. These are the Boss Lady nippers that I love. My favorite is the spring. It's just amazing. These are the 7mm. I have had them for, gosh, I'm gonna say a year and a half, and they're still super sharp. Again, the cover that I can disinfect, and they keep them nice and clean. They spring back so nice. They come in the smaller millimeter too. I also have those. I think it's 3mm. I tend to use the larger jaw more, and then I have the smaller ones for just those little tiny pieces I can't get. Okay, I have an offset sharpen pusher, so I can use that. I have a pedi scoop that I can use to help with impacted toenails. I do have a little pedi rasp, it's caught there, that can be used to help with that underhook and redirecting the nail that sometimes wants to grow into that sidewall. When it comes to my bits, this is a huge variety. I'm not actually going to end up using all of these, but I like to have them clean and ready in case. So I have a small tapered barrel and a fine, because we're going to do natural nail care. We're not doing gel toes on this client. This is a unicorn. I just have this standing by in case they don't really have overgrown cuticles, and for that round edge to get kind of into the corner by the cuticle. This is a micro taper, just a smaller version of that in case I need it even smaller. The Russian cylinder behaves and is used very similar to the small taper barrel, but in case there's a smaller space, I have a smaller size. If I'm going to do any kind of lifting of the fold, I don't tend to do a ton of high-end cuticle work, but I do have a large flame on standby in case that's going to help lift a little if we are applying gel polish, which we're not this round, but this is just my normal setup. Then for exfoliating dry skin, I do also have my refine ball or my droplet. But the droplet and the unicorn are also what I love to use on cracks on the feet. So those are multi-purpose, so they're always kind of locked and loaded. And then my polishing bit for afterwards with cuticle oil for the very end of the service. Okay, so then over here I have my debulking tapered barrel for a pedicure. You can see that it's got nice teeth. This is for heavy, thick cuticles. I also have a smaller version in the ball of that, and then I have my pedi bit to help smooth out some calluses. So, and then I'm going to decide which efile I'm going to use and put the proper attachment on. I'll show you in the next video for my dust extractor during my dry pedi.